I've read a lot of articles that my own doctor has published. You can read up on your blood test, what that certain blood test may mean. There are so many medical websites that are available that will allow you to read up on your own symptoms and lupus itself so that you can better understand what your body is doing. And by doing so, you'll also feel empowered because you also have some type of control then of what's going on. When explaining my circumstances to those around me, surprisingly, a lot of people do know other people who may have lupus. The problem is they don't really know what lupus is. So it's best to know what your symptoms are, what you can do about them, and explain that to others through the research that you have read. And it's so important to be medically correct that way. So fatigue has been one of my worst enemies in battling lupus. Different things that I've done is definitely, I'm a napper. I hate to admit to it, but sometimes I come home from class and will take like a 3-hour nap, but that's what gets me through the rest of the night, so that's what I have to do. I love coffee. I can't say whether or not that's medically appropriate, but a medium coffee at 2 p.m. is great. I also, this might sound very stereotypical, but definitely go through the look good, feel good method. So on days where I may feel really tired or a little groggy, I think just dressing up and making yourself look good really makes you feel good as well. And I know that may sound cliche, but it's just a philosophy that I go with. It's hard because everyone that loves me so much always says, you know, you're so strong, just keep going. And sometimes you don't feel that strong, especially on your worst of days. But for me, lupus has really taught me that on my best of days, I am stronger than strong. Because I've had those days where I'm exhausted and may feel miserable, those days where I have as much energy as the average person, I just feel like I can conquer the world. And those are the days that I no longer take for granted. And those are the days that I really live for. And I'm sure my family, my friends live for those as well. So I do believe that my journey with lupus thus far has made me a stronger person. I don't believe that I always realize that. And I do believe that sometimes I may take that for granted. But I think that lupus makes everyone stronger in their own way, whether it be psychologically, emotionally. It just has a way of making you learn about yourself, be more sympathetic to others, and really just love those moments that seem to have been taken for granted at a point in your life, and they seem so numerous before your diagnosis, but they're so humbling after your diagnosis. Those moments that used to be maybe meaningless just become so meaningful. And those are the moments where I'm at a family barbecue and I just close my eyes and I take a deep breath and say, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. And right now I feel great, and lupus has nothing on me.